when it comes to our kids' future in education, of course, we want the best. But right now, several counties in Illinois are dealing with issues that are affecting our youth's ability to advance to the next level. Here to break down what's happening is President of Voices of Illinois Children, Tasha Green Cruzat. Tasha, thanks for being here this morning. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So earlier this month, the organization released the annual Illinois Kids Count report. Can you tell us what that revealed?
Sure. So we're making progress, but it's still not enough. You know, for many of our children, their outcomes are predetermined by the color of their skin, their neighborhoods, their family incomes, their language, their native land. So we have to do more to make sure that we are investing in our children's future in education so that they can, of course, go on to be responsible citizens and grow up to be happy, live happy and healthy lives.
Of course, and now our state, it's not in the best financial situation. That's no secret, and the place that's really feeling it is education. 2015, 82% of state kids had access to preschool. Last year, only 22% of third graders were meeting English language arts standards. Which demographics are most affected by these numbers I just read?
So Jordan, it's our low income and our children of color. And so if you look at the statistics and the data across the districts, there's wide achievement gaps. So for instance, the English language arts, the third graders, the low income students, they're just only 22% are meeting. But if you look at the non-low income students, you've got 51%. So there's that wide gap of achievement that has to be closed.
Now, what about kids getting ready for college? Are they meeting the mark there, or is that also a place where we're lagging behind?
So unfortunately, they are still struggling in terms of being able to be prepared for college. You know, one thing that we do have to look at is how do we get them prepared to be able to say, hey, look, they have to be ready for college, they have to be ready for employers. So hopefully that the new legislation that is out is going to say we're going to line those up, we're going to line up what is required and what is expected to elementary and secondary education expectations.
What can we as parents, as we try to set up that generation for better success, what can we do to be hands-on and really impact this thing and start to turn it around a little bit?
Right. So the best thing to do is be an advocate for your children. But here's the thing, we also have to hold Springfield and our legislators, we have to hold them responsible. We have to make sure that they make the necessary investments, not only in making sure that there is, equity among schools, but to make sure that at the very beginning that they're investing in early childhood education. So we can't let them off the hook. We have to push harder. We have to be advocates. We have to get our kids ready for the next generation.
Tasha, as I speak with you about this, you can hear your passion. I can look in your eyes and tell you that this means something to you. How do you get involved with something like this? What led you down this career path?
I've always loved, being around children. I'm a mentor to so many kids. I'm an aunt. I'm not a mother, but I'm an aunt to so many. But kids are my passion, and it's important because pretty soon they're going to be taking care of me, right? So we got to get them ready. So I want to be in good hands, and so I want to make sure that they're well prepared and that they're happy, they're healthy, and that they can also prosper too and do good for their children.
Absolutely. Tasha Green Cruzat, thanks for being here with us. It was a pleasure talking to you about such an important topic.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you can read the full report and see how each county is doing at voicesforkids.org.